Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, transgender and non binary friends of all ages, my name is Moses Bogart. Tonight I'm broadcasting to you live from my basement in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. And we operate here on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and the Chinatan people. My friends, we are all treaty people and as such have a right to respect and honor those treaties. We can all do better. We must do better. We will do better. Welcome to the playoffs here. It's round 2 of the Brule Cup, La Coupe Brule, as we say in Montreal. And it's a doozy of a game tonight. We got the Sumter Smash, the originators of the Sumter Smash, playing against the Taipei Typhoon here. Round 2 action. And it's going to be so much fun. Thank you for tuning in to me tonight for this broadcast. Good to have my voice back here, the voice of the WN95HL. In round number 1, Taipei defeated K Vegas Chaos in 5 games, and the bigger story might be only 3 goals allowed in the whole affair. Over in the other rounds, Sugar Valley Fireballs fell in 6. A little bit of a closer series. And friends, we're ready to go. Sumter heading north here in the greenish color, red pants, burgundy pants, looking good there. Army colors, I gotta say. Taipei, we're heading south here, white with the green on the shoulder stripes, live from the Black Forest Ham Arena here in Taipei. And this is a different call for me. Holy reduced rosters, Batman. What is this? There's so few players on this team. It must be because they've gotten rid of penalties, and now you don't need them anymore. Great shot on net there by Taipei. It's going to be Alfredson coming out of the corner. He is stopped there. That's number 44, Yanni Nienema. Great to see on the Sumter trash here. Pardon me, I think I wrote down Smash. Sumter has got both the Sedines on here. He must have pulled a Brian Burke trading up on draft day to get both of these twins. Or maybe they were a package. I don't know. Maybe you had to come into this and pick both of them at the same time. Either way, this is going to be Matthew Dandino getting it deep behind Sumter's net. Picked up there, but that's going to be Daniel, one of the twins. Loops back at the blue line, gets it in deep, cuts across the crease, and it's going to be dumped down the ice. Our first Taipei dump of the series. Alfredson gets a shot on it, gets the puck back, but that's going to be number 17, Peter Sikora. Pretty solid team here for Sumter. Madden, Sikora, 2 Sedines, and a Marchand. In net, Biron and Crawford on the point, Johnson, Pitkinen, and Nienema. Over on the Taipei side, working the point, Dandino, Wisniewski, and Wisnowski. No easy names tonight. And on the forward end, you got Korea, Alfredson, Zajac, Legwand, McCammond. In the crease, Toskala, and Rene. What are your thoughts on this Four Nations Cup coming up, friends? What are your thoughts? Who's going to win? Is Matthews the right choice of captain for the United States? Obviously, Crosby, Captain Canada, for sure. First period comes to an end, 0-0, as the two teams are skating fairly evenly on this one. And we are back here in period 2. I'm remembering how to work the controls. Got stuck in the ODSB there for a second. Paul Correa comes down behind the net, puts it around the net. That's going to be 17. Legwand's got it. On the point to Wisnowski, gets a shot. Another shot coming in. And oh no! Oh no! We do have penalties coming up. And I'm glad that beer wasn't open yet, so I knocked it over. First penalty, Yanni Pitkinen taking the first PIM of the series here, period number 2. But don't worry, friends. I was talking to Magnus earlier this morning. Him and I always talk over coffee in the morning. It's really good to start the day with some Magnus. And we were talking about the need to get rid of penalties. And this round is the last round of penalties. He's going to edit the ROM for round 3 to get rid of penalties. So no worries there, friends. Penalties on their way out. Paul Correa working his way to the front of the net. Can't get through all those. So what's the goalie doing? Martin Biron out of the commentary booth and all the way down to center ice. That was something else. What a way to give up the first goal of the series. Thankfully, that did not happen. Sumter would have smashed something there for sure. Great move in there. That was Legwand, but he couldn't tuck it home. Another shot on net for Legwand. He's looking great tonight so far. And a great shot there by Correa. The one-time pass from Alfredson does not generate an assist, but Paul Correa puts it in the back of the net, and Taipei has the lead here halfway through the second period. Over the line is Sedin. Stolen by Legwand. A lot of this team Taipei has coming back from last season. The big name I noticed different here, Travis Zajac. Was he a lifer for the Devils? I feel like he played for them for a long time. Picked up on D here. This is going to be Pitkanen getting it across the blue line. Circles back, but it's taken away by Wisnowski. Dumped all the way down to Correa. Correa, some great moves and a huge save by Biron. Hopefully he stays in it this time. And we have another penalty coming up here. Biron heads to the bench to get the extra attacker, but Taipei quickly touches it, and that's going to be Dandino heading to the box. And the penalties are evened up at 1 here so far in game number 1. This is game number 1 of round 2 between the Taipei Typhoons and the Sumter Trash. Another penalty coming up. The refs are taking over. Got a bunch of Kerry Frazier's here. What's going on? This is going to even the numbers out as Pitkanen takes his second of the game. And we're going to have just a few seconds here of 4-on-4 before the Taipei Typhoon will go to a power play. Sedin again with the puck. Gets it in front. One-time pass right there. And Sakura misses it. Had that great one-time pass in tight right in the slot, but he can't do it. Cannot do it. And we've got here the third period already underway. These games go by quick. Low-scoring affair as they tend to be when Nate's playing anyone but me. And it's going to be Alfredson now. Gets a great shot there. Another rebound shot. And he's happy to take that one from the slot. Maybe looking for the rebound chance. I know Nate loves to mix in the fake shots. He probably does that a lot. Goalie that was out of position, but saved there by Dandino. And it's going to be Wisnowski chipping it in. Dandino deep in the end trying to get that puck. And a big hit along the boards. Sakura, he's going to be out for the game. And we're going to get a chance here to look at these reduced lineups. What are you going to do? Is it going to be Madden or Marchand? This is one of the challenges when you have these reduced lineups. Right, you have fewer options there. Sakura was playing center between the two Sedins. Definitely didn't see the Sedins broken up from winger and left wing, from center and left wing during their NHL career. But Peter Sakura at center. Another lifelong Devil here. Zajac and Sakura. Never thought we'd see them playing against each other. Long time decision here for Sumter. Really weighing the overall right now. Oh, he dead. Yeah, G-Lock, he is dead for sure. But a decision. Okay, we got the Sedins, center and left, and Madden's going in on the right wing. Another Devil right there. And then taking this time to crack my first beer of the evening. Drinking some Canadian beer tonight. Lake of Bays Brewing Company. We got here the Low Tide IPA. All right. Decisions made with the power play here. And Daniel Alfredson's going to dump it down as Sumter is on their, I don't know, third or fourth power play of the game. I did miss recording who got that penalty, though. Whoops. I'll just do another penalty coming up. And this is going to play into Sumter's hands here. A 5-on-3, and that's Correa. Best player on Taipei. We got a 5-on-3 here. And in the third period, down a goal. This is exactly what Sumter is looking for. Gets a shot on net, and Lubomir Wisnowski. One sip of beer in and saying that name sounds like you're drunk. Down the ice, but already Sumter's got it back in. 20 seconds to go here. Trying for the cross crease. Legwand's going to chip it in, looking to kill off more time. And a Taipei dump. But behind the net there is Vesa Tosco to pick it up. Gets it to Legwand. Sumter's having trouble knocking leg one down. Oh, he wasn't ready for the one timer. It'll be 2-0, but it is 2-0. Daniel Alfredson scores his first of the series, assisted by Legwand, and it's a 2-0 lead here for the Taipei Typhoon. Looking to maintain home ice advantage, but right away, the holla back goal. Henrik Sedin from Yanni Niinema, and it's a 1-goal contest again. Wow, what a holla back goal we had right there. Alfredson getting it on net. This is going to be Niinema pushing it down the ice, looking for the pass in the front, intercepted by Wisnowski. Now it's Sedin again. Back to Legwand. Legwand fakes the shot behind the net. Alfredson's got it, comes around, but he's knocked to the ice and can't do the cross crease. Here comes Madden, the replacement for the injured Sikora. Legwand, another chance in there. And that's intercepted by Daniel. That just might do it. 10 seconds left to go. And as the Taipei Typhoon grab the puck behind the net, it's going to be too little, too late for the Sumter Trash. And our first game goes to the Taipei Typhoon on home ice here, 2-1 on goals from Alfredson and Korea. Pink Elephants has left the game. I guess it's only a 1-game series. My goodness. Maybe there'll be an update here. In the meantime, ads. This is fantastic. Ads being sent here. Is your workforce overrun with leeches? Lethargic slugs that want things like breaks and families and sick pay? Call Scott's Bots. At Scott's Bots, we can replace your workforce with robots who never sleep, never want money, and can do the same job with increased efficiency, making you even more money. Call Scott today and hand over your business to the bots. What could go error? Love it. Love it. So I did see that Sumter, he did leave the game, but the way they're working things, the trash back? We'll see that paddle move and we'll know that the trash is back. Oh, I'm gone though. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Failed to load the core. Okay. Why did I push buttons? Now you're going to watch how I awkwardly get into this thing. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And we're back. Okay. Hey, Derek, thank you. It is good to hear me again, too. So, for those of you just tuning in, all the Derek Suttons of the world, it is a 1-0 series lead right now for the Taipei Typhoon. They won on home ice. Yeah, Scott's bots definitely had something to do with me pushing Q by mistake. Scott's bots, trust them. Trust them. AI, definitely. Let's give all our power to AI and Bitcoin. I can't see what could go wrong. Game number 2 is underway here from the Black Forest Ham Arena. Big hit there. That was picking and laying down the shoulder, and it's going to be Niinema getting the puck up. There's Sedin on the wing, looking for the one-time pass. And Sikora's back in here, recovered from his concussion in game 1. Now it's Henrik. He was the goal scorer for the Trash in game number 1, throws one on net. We have a replacement. I see number 37's out there, Dean McCammond. That's a deep cut. How is Dean McCammond still in the league at this point? I'm pretty sure he played in the 80s. All right, face off to the right of Mr. Marty Biron. That's going to be Sikora at center. Muscles his way through, and there's our first Sumter smash, the namesake of the Trash, and Alfredson comes down now. Spins around, throws it in front, intercepted by Sikora. Sikora takes it towards the net, gets behind there, looking for the one-time pass, intercepted by Alfredson. Alfredson's hammered to the ice by Sedin. The rare Sedin body check. Number 25 now. That was going to be Dandino. Over to Korea, pardon me. One-time shot from the point, intercepted. Here comes Sedin. Over to Sedin, but Sedin loses the puck. And it's going to be Wisnowski now. Over to McCammond. but it's blocked there. Pitkanen saving the day. And Sedin can't muscle his way across the blue line, so it's going to be Alfredsson. A lot of Swedes in this game tonight. Lubomir Visnovsky, 2 Sedins, and an Alfredsson. Maybe John Madden summered in Sweden one year. I don't know. Penalty coming up here. Extra attacker on. Big save right there. Marty Biron making the big save. And we've got a penalty, the first one of the game, coming up to the trash. And Daniel, perennial Lady Bing contender, heading to the sin bin. And it's a power play for Taipei. Visnovsky working his magic at the point. The Bell brothers just do not like to give the puck up. Another big save by Biron. Holy moly, what a goalie. And that was a 5-star save to be sure. Save of the series right there. That one had goal written all over it. Here comes Dandino. He's stopped up there by Niinema. Puck's chipped back in. Elfson's got it behind the net. Passes it over, but it's another big hit for the Sedins. And the Sedins must have hit the weight room this season because they are just laying down the boom. And after the first period, we are tied at zeros. Sedin to Sedin. How with first names? Yeah, the Sedins look exactly the same. I married a twin, my sisters are twins, and I can tell them apart. I will never be able to tell the Sedin brothers apart. I lived in Vancouver during their prime. No idea. No idea who's who. Remember those old ESPN commercials when they were like, yeah, we hired 2 Swedish twins and the Sedins showed up? Yeah, classic. I was just sent my brother-in-law some Brett Hall and Norm Macdonald SB clips today. Classic. They have Brett Hall coming out there in full gear, but he's just wearing boots or something. No socks. Not just the jersey. Full hockey gear and boots. Hilarious. Norm Macdonald, by the way, a goddamn treasure. Gone too soon. Dean McCammon behind the net. Comes out in front, and Biron is stealing the show here. Dandino intercepts that pass. He gets it across the blue line. Taipei content to skate with the puck in this game. He is known for his low passing stats, and there's a big save for Toskala, his first of the game. Alfredsson down in the corner, weaving around to McCammon. There's a pass in front, another big save for Biron. And Sedin to Sedin. Henrik had a chance. Dandino's got it now, coming the other direction. Puts it off the boards to Korea. Korea spins around, looking for some open ice, gets a shot on net. Looking for that magic Magnus, the clapper from the blue line. Goes in 1% of the time. All right. Sikora loses the puck. McCammon strips him. Pass in front. And Alfredsson scores. Once again, someone is cheated out of the assist. McCammon deserved that apple, but either way, Alfredsson's got Taipei on the board. And we're looking at a similar script to last game, almost the exact same time when Taipei scored the first goal of the game. Behind the net now, chipped down the ice. It's going to be a race for it, and Korea gets there first. No one's in net. Biron had gone for a skate, but he gets back in time. McCammon knocked down, but the puck does end up on Biron, given over there to Niinema. Pardon me, that was Pitkanen. Now it's Sedin. Back to Pitkanen. Throws it away to Alfredsson. Now it's McCammon. Gets behind the net, wraps around, and he has enough of the net to score. Dean McCammon. He scores, and they give the assist to Alfredsson, and it's 2-0 for Taipei. Only 13 seconds left to go in the period. That's a heartbreaker. No time for the holla back goal this time for Sumter, and they're looking at a backs to the wall situation. They need a big third period right here. Dean McCammon, oh my God, Arrowhead, Arrowhead, amazing. Amazing. Dean McCammon. That's his new nickname. I love it. I love it. I was thinking about the guy, like, is MacGyver's real name Dean? And he was in Stargate too? I can't remember. I feel like there's a Dean somewhere there. Anyway, Dean McCammon. Brilliant. What a hit right there. Sikora takes it away from Visnovsky and gets a shot. It's dumped down Taipei style. McCammon behind the net. Tries to give it to Visnovsky. The pass was too close. Rattles off his skate. And Sumter goes for the smash. Nothing doing here. But you feel like with Segathon and the damn down dirty B, Damn dirty down B. It's going to go in once a game. Sumter has to smash, right? It's like Harrison Ford in a Marvel movie. He's got to Hulk up and smash. Anyone seen that Captain America? I haven't seen a Marvel movie in a long time. Anyway, here we go. Sedin across the blue line gets the one-timer across the Sakura. And it's going to be Toskala making the save, holding on to that shutout. Trip from behind should have been a penalty shot. Did you see that in the Ottawa game last night? First time in the history of the NHL. 2 short-handed penalty shots in the same game. And the Senators knock off the league-leading Capitals. Ottawa might be for real this year, friends. Sakura can't score. That was a chance to get them right back in there. He had Toskala dead to rights, but couldn't find the back of the net. Chipped in now. Taipei looking to kill a bit of time. But it's going to be Niinema. He gets the zone. Behind the net, time is running out here. Wisnowski's got it now. Sumter needs 2 here. Only got 45 seconds to work with. It's possible, but looking less and less likely. Here comes Henrik. Gets it over to Sakura and dumped down the ice. And the time is really ticking off here quickly. There's a face-off coming up on that icing. But 20 seconds is not a lot of time to score 2 goals in a league as competitive as this one, especially when you lose the face-off. Wisnowski's going to bring it down. He's going to chip it in. And Taipei is going to come out of their home end of this series with a commanding 2-0 lead that mirrors the score of the game. Richard Dean Anderson. Oh, Sutton, thank you very much. It was his middle name. Actors and their pomposity of having middle names, right? Their pomposity. Is that a word? Is that a word, Shannon?
Yes.
Okay, it's a word. Pomposity. We're making words up tonight. Great game, though. 13-9 in shots. Not a lot doing there. Not as many penalties as we saw in game 1, which is always nice. And I do say this more often than you'd think would come up in this type of environment. But you're never out of the series until you've lost on home ice. And Sumters can go home right now. They can win the game on home ice, win 2 of them, and they're right back in this. And by the way, Game 3 is going to be brought to you by Chuck's Butcher Shop. Chuck's Butcher Shop being our sponsor for this series. Check out Chuck's one-time deal on massive sausage. You just can't beat Chuck's meat. Advertisements. All right, let's head back. We're heading out now to the landfill center, home of the Sumter Trash, fantastically named. Sumter lost 2 at home. Oh my God. The jerseys switch, and I'm just, oh my God. Sumter was the home team both those games. Never mind. It's over. The series is over. Wrap it up now. I don't know what I'm talking about. That was the landfill center. We're in Taipei now. So, yeah, series is over. Nate wins 2-0. Good night, folks. When will you see me on the best NHL 95 podcast in the world? I don't know. I didn't know there was a best NHL 95 podcast in the world. Invite me on your podcast. I am a cis white guy. I should be on a podcast. I'm kind of surprised I don't have my own podcast right now with how cis and white I am. But hey, sure, let's do it. Get me on there. All right. Sedin now, one-time pass in front to Sakura. And a penalty's coming up here as I try to contain myself from being so wrong in the first game. Didn't even have the right arena down. Wow. Wisnowski heads to the box. And it's going to be a power play here for the Trash, stolen by Sedin. We need to have Sumter scoring goals early. That was a great chance there. Toskel's got it. Did that hit the bar? I don't know how to turn the volume on this game. So that might have hit the bar. But I'm also 43 and working a computer, so there's problems. All right. Behind the net now, Niinema. Back to Sedin. Tries to cut in front. Alfredson playing D as he comes out of the penalty box. Wisnowski playing forward, and look at that. Wisnowski gets the goal. 1-0 here, assisted by Alfredson and Dandino, our first defense goal of the series, but he's playing forward. Don't know if that counts. Right away, though, Wisnowski back on the puck, chips it in. And some big hits. Taipei laying the body right now, exercising their authority. Doesn't make it from a cannon, cuts in front, draws a penalty, or takes a penalty, though, as Sedin comes down, gets a one-timer on net there. And with the touch of the puck by Taipei, we're going to have a second penalty. Didn't seem to do much to them in the first time around. Alfredson's got it again. Because right away, Taipei manages to score with Wisnowski coming into the box, potting one as a forward. Dump down the ice. We're seeing some great penalty killing this series from Taipei. McCannon can't score on the breakaway. Gets the puck back from Sedin, but hammered down by Sakura. And number 17 makes his way down behind the Taipei net. Tries a quick move in front, but he's poke checked there by Toskala. There's a big hit. Pitkanen, the bodies are flying in this series. Love a physical series. You've got some old school hockey. Can't quite score as the period comes to an end, though. Sumter is in trouble. You haven't lost a series. They've won a game on the road. Thank you, Knights Vision. Thank you. I appreciate that. Niemina. Back to Sedin. Niemina's Niemina's Finnish, right? He'd be very upset if I called him Swedish. Right, okay. Wisnowski behind the net. Sedin now. And it's going to be McCannon intercepting it, getting it down to Alfredson. Look for the one-time pass, but it ends up all the way back in his own zone here. It's Henrik trying to cut in front. And a swarm of green jerseys there is Taipei laying on the defense. It's Sedin again. Gets around a lot of the team. One-time pass to Sakura. Big save. Oh, no. Tosco with the save. But unfortunately, that's going to be Dandino putting it in his own net. And we've got a 1-1 game here. Stroke of luck there for the Trash. And it's going to be Korea coming right back. But here's Sedin now. That might have been the break that Sumter needed. They're in trouble. They needed the hockey gods to smile down on them. Right? They need Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street here. All joy. Great save there by Biron. He's come to play again. Behind the net, Biron's out of position. One-time shot, and he can't get back in time. And Korea puts the Taipei Typhoons back up 2-1. Biron was blocked by his defender, and he couldn't quite get back in time on that one-timer. Tosco dumps it down. McCannon gets behind the D and has it. Passes it back to Albertson. It's lost, and this is going to be Sedin. Trying to get the goalie out of position. There's a battle in there with Wisnowski. And Sedin just destroys him again. In the corner. They're calling it murder right there. Sedin one more time. Sakura puts it into the corner. Goalie's out of position. But unfortunately, the Trash can't get on the puck. Dumped in by Dandino. He scored the first goal for Sumter tonight. Back in. Here's Wisnowski first in the puck. Trying for the one-timer to Korea. Sakura forces a pass, but Korea intercepts, then knocks off his own net. This is game number 3 here. Taipei up 2-0 in the series. Dumped all the way down the ice. Icing called. This is round 2, WN95 HL. Brule Cup, La Coupe Brule. The winner of this, and I can never say it right, so it's going to be against Thunder Bay or, and I'm going to try and pronounce this, Tegucigalpa. Thank you. Thank you. Tegucigalpa. The winner of that series plays the winner of this series in round number 3. Are the Bell brothers destined to meet again? We can no longer call Sean the champ because he lost. He did win like 9 in a row, but still, not the champ anymore. A different position for him. Regrettably, I cannot call that game tomorrow night. It's the Royal Rumble, and I can't miss the Royal Rumble. I'm calling CM Punk and Charlotte Flair as the winners. In a perfect world, though, in a perfect world, Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch would win. But hey, not up to me. I don't have any H's in my name at all, which is weird because my name is Sean. Anyway, here we go. Paul Korea's got the puck. Gets a shot from the point. Here comes now number 25. That's going to be Pitkanen. Had to look away. Behind the net. Picked up by Alfredson. Great battle. Sedin gets it up to Sedin. Third period's ticking away. 3 minutes to go. Sumter needs a goal. They need a miracle. They've only managed to score one goal one goal in game 1, nothing in game 2, 1 goal tonight, 2 goals so far in the series, and that's not going to help as Paul Korea nets his second of the game, third of the series, And it's what looks like a commanding 3-1 lead for the Taipei Typhoon. And don't look now, but only 3 goals allowed in round one and 2 goals allowed so far here in round two. That's not a lot of goals. The goals against average for Tosca is otherworldly right now. McCannon looking for the pass, being given a lot of time there. And that's one of the big differences here in the algorithm. For some reason, Taipei algorithm decides defense collapses on everyone. Look at that right there. 4 guys on him. 4 guys on him. And then the other way around, Sumter's looking at 1 guy or no guy. The algorithm, my friends. Why did we let AI take control of NHL 95? Maybe Magnus is AI. I've never seen him in person except for those times I saw him in person. All right, McCannon can't steal the puck away, and it's going to be Pikkinen working his way down on net. Korea's got it now. 3-1 lead here for Taipei. Korea storms through. Another big save by Biron. And I tell you what, if Sumter cannot come back in this series, and 3-0 seems pretty insurmountable in this league, if Sumter cannot come back, it is certainly not the fault of one Martin Biron, TSN prognosticator and announcer. Not his fault at all. That man has had an incredible series. Sumter doing a great job on the manual, but also the auto is working out really well for him as well. In series number 1, I did see Nate really putting up some big numbers. There were 8s, there were 4s. Here he's got 2s and 3s. He did also lose one of the games, even though he was putting up 8s and 4s. It's coming down here to game number 4, a commanding 3-0 series lead right here for the Taipei Typhoon. We're here at the Black Forest Forum in Taipei. Travel here. I mean, when Vancouver or Los Angeles talks about travel, they got nothing on Taipei. Every other team is based out of North America, or is Sumter based on the Sumter Islands in the South Pacific? Anyway, either way, it's a long way to go to get to this arena. Sakura, he's hit down by Sedin. Another guy's had a pretty big series. Hasn't managed to score goals, but he's been laying the body, and that is Daniel Sedin, looking really good out there. Alfredson behind the net. He was kind of the story in last year's playoffs. Got to that series against when the brothers Bell played around with each other. Played that round. In round number 2, I think, Alfredson nowhere to be seen. This series, he's got 2 goals. Sumter is pressing. They need the first goal, and they need some solid defense to win this game. Niederman loses the puck. It's going to be number 17. Leg one's back in. That means McCannon is out. How do you take out McCannon? Blasphemy. The hockey gods are definitely going to be favoring Sumter in this game for the egregious disrespect in taking out Dean McCannon. Okay, here comes leg one into Alfredson. Great pass in front to Sakura. What a play! Let's see that on guys. If you're watching, put that on replay. That was one hell of a goal. Let's get that on replay. Come on. Out of midair, the one-timer in the back of the net, but instead we're gonna get a penalty here. Sumter allows a goal, then takes a penalty. This game is not going their way. Niinema there, heading to the box. And it's the power play. First one of the game here for Taipei. Alfredson storms the net right away. And he scores off the rebound. And early on, a 2-0 lead for the Taipei Typhoon. I tell you what, Sumter's got to shit or get off the pot. That's where we're at right now. Down 3-0 in this series, down 2-0 in this game. I'm telling you, this is a Leonard Cohen moment. We're waiting for the miracle to come. Could it be Sakura? He's checked from behind by Alfredson. Danny A. He's hit down. And Sumter just does not seem to want to touch the puck. Sedin gets hit. Here comes Korea. Gives it away. Wisnowski. Stolen by Sakura. He's got a lane. Takes the shot. Oh, that one almost went through. The animation looked like that one went through. And Biron comes out on the attack. You love to see it. An aggressive play there by the French-Canadian goaltender, Martin Biron. And it's going to be Niinema. Spins back. Throws a backhand on Toskala. Not a very dangerous shot there. And Korea comes down, stopped by Biron. A little clapper there from the top of the circle from Korea. It's going to head over the glass with 3 seconds to go here in period number 1 of game number 4. And we might be able to get our brooms out soon. Blue Eyes Biron. Oh my God, Sutton, those eyes are dreamy, right? Martin Biron. Wow. Yeah. The bluest of eyes, right? Those are eyes you get lost in. Like sometimes I just watch the broadcast of the Habs game just to look at his eyes. I just pause it. I'm saying too much. What's right here? Okay, here comes Korea. Gets around his man behind the net, passes it around the net to Alfredson, loses the puck, gets it back and throws it on net. Biron skates out with it, gets it over to Niinema. Niinema cuts through everybody but can't beat Toskala, and Korea's not going to break away the other way. Goes a little too far into the goalie. Oh no! Biron not ready for that one. Legwand gets his first of the series. And of all the forwards here on Taipei, only Zajac now without a goal in this one. 3-0. This one's getting out of hand here. One-time pass! And Sedin to Sedin as Henrik gets his second of the series. And will this be the Sumter comeback? Will they smash through all of our expectations? Here comes Sedin again, looking for the wraparound. The puck's loose in the crease. Maybe they're hoping Dandino will score on his own net again. A couple more chances there for Taipei, and it's going to be Pitkanen gets it over to Sedin again. One-time shot on net, but a weak one there for Niinema. At center, Niinema manages to draw the penalty, gets it on for one Sedin, back to the other Sedin, gets a shot on net. And Wisnowski touches that puck, and we're going to have a power play here in the second period. Paul Korea. Sumter is going to have a power play. Down by 2 here. They've only managed to score 1 goal tops in a game in this series. 3 goals total here in 4 games. Not a lot. They're going to need to score more in these next period and a half. They've scored the rest of this round so far if they want to get back in it. Here comes Niinema. Pass it back to Sedin. Spins in the corner. Can't get away from the check, and that's going to be Wisnowski skating it down. There's the classic Nate fake shot. No one fakes like Nate. Sedin steals it away, but Alfredson's got it. Big save by Biron. Gets it up there to Niinema. Just powers his way through and he scores! Yanni Niinema has got the trash back within 1. 2 seconds left to go in a regular NHL game, OHL game, whatever you want to say. You hate to see a goal in the first minute or the last minute, right? These are short periods. You hate to see a goal in the first 10 seconds or the last 10 seconds. And is this going to be a momentum here for Sumter in the third period? Sedin down. Oh, he's got a chance to tie it. But a penalty coming up as he touched the goalie. And I'm telling you, it's like the champagne room at a strip club. You can't do any touching whatsoever on that goalie, or you are going to the box, and that's what's happening here. Daniel Sedin heading to the box. 4:31 to go here in the third period. This, friends, is game number 4. Taipei has their brooms out. They're looking for the sweep, but Sumter has other things on their mind, looking for the biggest comeback in the history of the WN95 HL. Sikora gets the shot on that big rebound from Toskala. Unfortunately, no one from the trash there to pick it up. Legwand loses it to Sikora, 117 to the other. Sikora's going to break, and he scores! Peter Sikora! And the comeback is complete. They're tied up at 3 here. 3:19 to go in the third period, and Sumter has exploded for 3 goals, and they're back on it again. Oscar Sedin. That would have been something else, but right away, Sumter and the trash are pressing again. Biron gets it up to Sikora, over to Henrik. Henrik skates back. One-time chance there for Sikora, but it is going to lead to a penalty here. Oh, the classic quick Taipei timeout. Don't waste any time. Timeout and push the button again. Don't even see it. Wisnowski going to the box. And a power play here for the Snash. They're right back in this game here, friends. They were down bigly, and now it's 3-3. Puck's behind the net on the penalty kill here for Taipei. Sakura, nice pass over there to Daniel. Daniel loops back around, but he's hit by Korea. Korea also hammers down Niinema, but he's got the puck again. Over there to Pitkinen. So Sedin lost there behind the net to Dandino. He's going to get it, hold on to it. No! Off a skate, finally chips it in. Penalty is over, though. We've got a minute and a half here to go in the third period. Niinema loses the puck to Alfredson. He's got a chance. Going to cut across the crease. One-time chance back to Wisnowski. Big save by Biron. Here comes Sedin. We're feeling next goal wins right here. Can Sumter keep their season alive with a big win? Or the Taipei Typhoon move on to round 3? One-time chance for Sakura. Big save there by Tosklin. Korea's going to get a chance now. He's hassled behind the net there. Body's flying behind the net. We got a penalty coming up here. And I believe it's going to go against Taipei. And if Sumter can't score in the next 12 seconds here of regulation, then Alfreds is going to watch from the box as that power play continues into overtime. And it's dumped down the ice. The time's going to tick off, and we're going to get our first overtime of the series here in Game 4. Under pressure, the Sumter trash delivered. And we're in overtime. 99 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in overtime. Power play right now for the trash, but it is Taipei with the puck. It's Korea. He's going to go for a skate. Trying to kill off this penalty, but taken away by Sakura. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Sakura's hit as he comes across the middle of the ice. He's got to get that puck deep, but Sedin's got it now. Gets around Alfredson. Little stutter step there. Draws the penalty. Great move by Sedin. Pulling some tricks out of Nate's bag. That little stutter step. We're just going to hang out in the corner for this camera shot. Alfredson going back to the box again. He's got 3 penalties in this series. All right, dump behind the net. Wisnowski's going to dump it all the way down. Kill off some time here. Be careful, Sakura. Here comes Niinema. Gets the pass up there. Sedin's got a lane. Behind the net. Nate jumps on the manual, but Sedin had another chance. What happened there? I feel like the puck accelerated at center ice and went higher up. Like that was on the ice and accelerated at center and just went above the glass. Coding choices, am I right? Behind the net, picked up by Biron. Be careful with that puck. He's going to hit the B button to dump it down. Smart or A button, sorry. B could have been a disaster. Stolen away by Daniel. That penalty's over. Fake shot. Behind the net. Dean McCannon's out there. In overtime, we got Dean McCannon. He gets a cannon on net. Nothing doing, though. Pitkinen. Sedin, they're trying that Sumter smash. Shot on net. And it's going to be Dandino. He's going to chip the puck in deep. Picked up by Niinema. He's weaving around. Tries to get around Korea. Dumps it behind the net to Sedin. Goalie stays in place, though. Great manual there by the Taipei Typhoon. McCannon's got it. He's hassled by Sedin. Coughed up to the other Sedin. One time for Sakura. Rebound for Sakura. But Toskala's there. Wisnowski's just going to dump it down to relieve some pressure. And here's a great time to define some things like the Taipei dump. Not a Taipei dump there because it was relieving pressure. A Taipei dump is when Nate just dumps it because he likes dumping things, right? Like his string of ex-girlfriends for the current fiance. Let me tell you, this guy has broken some hearts. Trail of tears, okay? Anyway, here we go. Number 17. Now that's going to be Sakura. Back to the other 17. Leg one. Oh my goodness, leg one. Massive hit. He's going to take a penalty for that one. Wow. Number 17. David leg one in the box for attempted murder. Only in the NHL is that worth 2 minutes or less. Wisnowski. He's going to dump it in. Korea's first on the puck, but he falls. Biron going for a big skate. Sedin's got a break. And Henrik Sedin has scored in overtime. Henrik Sedin with the goal of the playoffs for him on the breakaway. 5.5 minutes into overtime here. That means we're in the 5th period. And the Sumter Smash have survived with a big game from the Sedins, Henrik specifically, and we're going to go to Game 5. They brought the game back to Sumter. We're going to head to the Landfill Center again for Game number 5. This series going on, proving why it's called a trash can and not a trash can't. Oh my God, Arrowhead, you're on fire tonight. Absolute fire. Penalty saved the game. Trash can't. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. These guys are getting ready to start again in an absolute hurry. A reminder from our new sober friend Jane at Bond Attorneys and Bonds that a good friend would be in jail with you, not asking stupid questions like why are you calling me at 3 a.m. or who are you and what are you doing in my living room? When you need a good friend, call Bond Attorneys and Bonds. All right. In Kitchener here, Kitchener Waterloo, we have a bar called the Jane Bond. I thought that was really going to be topical for a second. All right, we're back here. The Landfill Center hosts to game number 5, and the epic comeback from Sumter down a couple goals in that game, down 3-0 in the series. Comeback, big overtime win as Henrik Sedin was the hero of game number 4, and he's looking to start things early. Another hit for the Sedins there. Dead man walking, and Daniel Sedin opens the scoring for Sumter the first time they have done that. And we talk, friends, about momentum swings. The momentum has clearly swung in the favor of Sumter. They've scored the last 4 goals in a row here. This is like watching Montreal attempt to play Toronto on a Saturday night. Just goal after goal after goal in a row. Will they get to 7 like Toronto did? We'll find out. Penalty coming up here as Legwan touches the puck. Taipei is going to head to the box. And that's going to be Dandino taking his second of the series. And early on here, Taipei down a player, down a goal. Look at the pause there, the dramatic pause by Niinema. Got the puck and just stood there like he's waiting for the teleprompter to load. Wow. Behind the net, one Sedin to the other. And Dean McCannon on defense right now. Great place to have a cannon of a shot. Behind the net, it's a battle. And Biron's got it. Over there to Niinema. Up to Sedin. Sedin on the breakaway. Can't tuck it home on his backhand. It's Wisniewski now. Great pass up on the wing to Dandino. All these guys switching positions. McCannon on D. We got Dandino on forward. But that whistle is going to reset everything. 1-0 here. This is game number 5. We're at the Landfill Center here in Sumter. And this is going to be number 25. This is Yanni Pitkinen. Defense doing a really great job right now for those Sumter Smash. Big hit there on Alfredson. That's going to lead to another Swede there, Sedin, stolen by Wisniewski. Down to Alfredson, and Biron lost his jockstrap on that deke, but Alfredson could not score. Just misses wide. Face-off comes outside the blue line. It is won by the Smash, and they've drawn a penalty. Extra attacker gets on behind the net. Sedin to Sedin. He can't get there, though. Can't get there, and Korea's going to touch that puck up. Alfredson and Legwan switching wings. Taipei heads to the box here. Second penalty of the game for them. It's going to be Dandino. Him and Alfredson now both with 3 penalties each, leading the series. 28 seconds to go here in the first period of game number 5. Fake shot there. Niinema looking for the one-time pass to Sikora. And Korea trying to work his way around Sikora. That reminded me, was it Lemieux in his first game, like just walking through Bork like that? Everything reminds me of something else in the NHL. Okay. Period number 2 here is underway. Power play to start for Sumter. They got 20 seconds left on that. I like that fake pass there by Niinema. The obvious play was to put it up the wing, and the defender moved that way before the pass was made, so Niinema just carried it into the end. Heads up play by Sumter. Dumped in deep, and it's going to be Sedin, but he's hit from behind. Biron intercepts the pass, gets it over to Pitkanen, down to Sedin in the corner. This is Henrik around the net. One-time pass attempt to Sikora, but it's intercepted. And look at Pitkanen hustling back to make the play defensively. Sedin dumps behind the net, dumped along the boards for Korea, but missed, and dumped all the way down the ice there. And we're going to get an icing here as Wisnowski touches it for Taipei. Face-off to the right of Biron here in the trash end. It's won by the Taipei Typhoon. Dumped in. It's Alfredson behind the net. Throws it in front. Intercepted by Pitkanen. He loses it to Korea at center ice. Korea loses it, but Alfredson picks it up. Korea again! And a shot is blocked by Peter Sikora. Sikora now down behind the net. Great one-time pass, but Sedin missed it. Oh, that's going to haunt his dreams. That is going to haunt his dreams like Game 7 against Boston on the night of the riots. Anyway, Sedin again. Over to Sedin. And Sedin can't get the rebound. Toskala. Great pass up to Legwon. What a pass. But Pitkanen and Niinema backed intercept. Here comes Daniel. Great pass to Sikora. One-timer. But Toskala, with his biggest save of this series so far, keeps it 1-0 for Sumter. And here comes Niinema behind the net, stops up, spraying snow everywhere. Classic stop right there. Wisnowski looking to get a lane. And it's going to be Sedin passing it up, picked up by Sikora. He gets around the D, but he can't beat Toskala. Wow, what a chance right there. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Pressure's on from Sumter. Biron's got it, gets it up there to Pitkanen. Pitkanen looking for that center lane, going for the Magic Magnus. Breakaway chance for Korea, goes for the B, but time expires. And Sumter is looking to get right back in this series. The Toskala toss. Man, this guy, love it. Paul Korea loses the puck behind the net. Wisnowski gets a shot on there. Here comes Sedin. He's going to get a breakaway, but he can't put it past Toskala. Another great chance for the other Sedin. So many Sedins. Fake shot. And then Toskala makes the save on the real shot. Legwon, look at him. Dipsy doodling. Sedin tells him what he thinks of that Dipsy and the doodle. He comes down the ice. Passes it back to Pitkanen for the shot. And a penalty's coming up here. But it leads to a breakaway for Legwon, and he scores! David Legwon, his second of the series from Wisnowski. And we got a tie game here. That's going to negate the penalty. Taipei scoring one here halfway through the third period. And we're looking like a tense affair again. Sumter on home ice, looking to force game number 6. The series is 3-1 for Taipei. They stormed out, won the first 3, and then in an epic come-from-behind overtime victory, the Trash win it in game number 4 to force what we see here, game number 5 from the landfill center. Sumter needs another big goal right now if they want to continue this series. And it's going to be Sedin. Nice move around Legwon. Oh, but he can't get a shot on net. Quick stick right there to get around Legwon. And here comes Sedin again. He loses the puck to Wisnowski. Just another swarm of Typhoon right there. But it's back to the other Sedin. One-time chance for Sikora. Picked off right there by Pitkanen. Alfredson's got it. He tries for the one-time pass to Korea. It's intercepted. Sikora gets around Korea. Holds onto the puck to Sedin in the corner, but Legwon bashes him to the ground. And there is Niinema waiting on D. Solid defensive play by Niinema right there to take away the lane. Alfredson's got it. He's looking to make that pass in front. Biron's out of the crease temporarily, but he gets back there on the manual. Fake shot, but intercepted, but it's back to Alfredson, and a penalty's coming up. Oh, this is no good. The last time you want to take a penalty here, approaching overtime. And that's going to be Niinema heading to the box. It was Alfredson taking the penalty late in game number 4. We might be in a similar situation here, but for the other team. No, we got a holla back penalty. Taipei can't resist the urge to lay the lumber on a Sedin. That slash from Dandino not only gives him the series lead in penalties, but it evens out the The teams here at 4-on-4. And I got to say, another penalty coming up. Oh my goodness. Don't the referees know that this is the potential game clinching moment of the series? And you're just going to be calling this many penalties? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sedin goes to the box for a charge. 4-on-3 to start overtime. There's going to be another penalty. Come on. And with the limited rosters, are they going to run out of players? But this is going to be Taipei this time. The computer's taken over. Getting tired of all this great gameplay. 3-on-3 here in overtime. It's like a traditional regular season overtime now. I keep trying to say that all this extra ice might favor the Taipei Typhoon with the speed of Paul Kariya. But every time I try and say it, a penalty gets called. Either way, Wisnowski over to Legwand. To Sikora now. Gets around McCannon. McCannon gets back in time, makes the play. This is number 25 out there. Matthew Daniel on forward for this. No idea how this works. 3-on-3 in overtime. Dump down the ice. Some of these penalties have to be over. Sikora and Wisnowski battle for it in the corner. I think we're back to 5-on-5. What a chaotic moment there. Forwards playing defense. Defense playing forwards. Cats marrying dogs. That's where I wanted to go with that. Anyway. Sedin now, overtime hero in game number 4. Can he be the hero again? Another penalty. And dump back. You got to be careful. The goalie's gone. You don't want this in your own end right now. Be careful just flinging the puck down the ice. And as Dandino touches it, Taipei going to head back to the box. Wisnowski, and we're looking at more time here in overtime. 2.5 minutes in here has been spent with players in the box than without. I don't know, these stripes has got to put the whistles away and let the players play. McCannon over to Kariya. Taipei scores. The series is over. They're going on to round 3. Sumter scores. We're heading back to Taipei for game number 6. That's what's at stake right here. Sedin had a chance, but Toskola comes out and makes the save. A giveaway, but dumped in. And I think Pitkinen's going to be happy about that one. There was a chance to have a dangerous giveaway. Toskola, get the blue line. He does it. Gets across the blue line. Amazing. You'll love to see it. Face off won by Sikora. Throws it on net. Dandino up to Legwand. Intercepted there by Pitkinen. And Sedin just dumps it down the ice, but right to Kariya. Blind pass, getting lucky on that one. Dandino behind the net to Kariya. Penalty has long expired. Here comes Sedin again. Stolen away by the defensive core of the Taipei Typhoon. Legwand can't get the puck. It's going to give Baron a chance here. He dumps it all the way down. And a bit of ping pong right now. No one wants to make a mistake. Another penalty coming up. The computer is killing me with these penalties. Sedin's got it, but as Alfredson touches it, another penalty here coming up in overtime to Taipei. We've played 5 minutes and 10 seconds of overtime. Wisnowski going to the box. 5:10 overtime. That means we're into the 5th period here for the 2nd consecutive game. Players are going to get pretty tired. These trans-Pacific flights, plus all this hockey. The other Sedin now can't be the overtime hero on that one. Kariya. Dump down. Be careful there, Toskola. That would have been embarrassing. He's going to go for a skate again. Stops at center ice on the logo of the trash. Ooh, the shade he's throwing there. The shade. McCannon just on defense now permanently. I'm trying to figure this out. Kariya, big hit. Looking for the Sunnyvale special. And Sedin couldn't get the breakaway. One-time pass for Sikora. He's been quiet for a while. I feel like Sikora scored early on this series. Had scored, and oh, missed net for Kariya. He had the chance to end the series. Sedin, one-time back to the point for Pitkinen. I think the algorithm chose the wrong player to pass to there for the one-timer. Face-off comes outside the zone. 92-49 to go here in overtime. Sedin is hit behind the net. Dumped around the boards, which can be picked up by Henrik. Henrik circles around at center. Gets through, but can't pass Kariya. Alfredson now with the puck. Sumter's bunching up. They got to be careful. Legwand comes across. And we got another, you're not going to believe this, folks, another penalty here. Sikora puts the puck on the Toskola. Another penalty. I don't know what to say. It's the Angel Hernandez of referees here as Legwand takes a penalty. McCannon and Zajac have managed to stay out of the box so far. But the penalties on Taipei 8, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 penalties they've taken in this series. 16 to 6. They've had 10 more penalties than Sumter. At some point, that's going to come back and bite you right in the hiney. Behind the net here comes Sedin. Looks like a one-time pass to Sakura. And Korea on the breakaway. Can't tuck her home. He's got the puck back again in the corner to Legwand. Gets the shot, misses the net, picked up by Sedin, but Sedin gives it away behind his own net to McCannon. McCannon's one-time pass, and what a save by Biron! For the second time in this overtime, Korea had the puck on his stick to could have won the series, won the game, and instead Biron comes up with an absolute legendary save. Sakura now over to Pitkanen. We're into the 6th period of overtime. McCannon with a chance. Biron slides away. McCannon can't score. Henrik behind the net tries the one-time pass. And it's McCannon again. And a big save by Biron. The puck's given away. Biron's got it again. Oh, the shots are going to be really high in this one. Sakura down behind the net. But that's going to be Dandino with the big hit. Dumped all the way down the ice, but McCannon wins the race there. Another save by Biron. It's in the corner now. Sedin bounces it off the back of the net. And a big hit there by Legwand. One-time chance in front. Blocked there by Pitkanen. Pitkanen works his way down. Had the one-time pass for Sakura intercepted. Legwand pass to McCannon. Breakaway, but perfectly read on the manual. Sumter played that manual to perfection. Martin Biron and the Sumter smash are the reason that this series continues here. Absolute goaltending clinic here from the trash. This is going to be Niinema to Sedin. Over to the other side. One-time chance for Sakura. It's blocked. Sumter putting the pressure on after many chances for Taipei. We're getting close to heading into a 7th period now. Like we're watching some sort of Tampa Bay versus Columbus playoff series. A penalty now coming up the other way. You got to touch that puck. You got to touch that puck. Oh, Sedin gets it. Wow. Disrespectfully throws the puck into the open net. And for the first time, what seems like forever, we're saying that the trash are now killing a penalty. We are deep in overtime here, friends. Almost 15 minutes, a whole other game have elapsed here in what is an exciting game number 5. The stakes could not be higher. If the Sumter trash score, they will force game 6 back in Taipei. If Taipei scores, this series is over. And Marty Biron is taking this team on his back, and he does not seem like he's going to let anything in. What an absolute clinic by Biron. Those gorgeous blue eyes hypnotizing the entire Taipei team. They've all fallen in love. They're all smitten kittens right now for Martin Biron, numero 83. No, that's 83. 83? How do you say 43? Anyway, however you say 43 in French, that's his number. It's embarrassing. Alfredson comes in front, looking for the Sunnyvale special. You know what we still haven't seen, though, is a Sumter smash. What a way that would be to win this one. We are deep now into the 7th period here, halfway through, coming up on. And we're still going. The fans are at the edge of their seat here at the Landfill Center. Great chance again. And here comes the smash, the trash, the dash, the crash. I'm just rhyming now. It's been a long game. All I got is rhymes left. Lash. Okay, face off to the right now of Toskala. Big hit by Alfredson. That's going to lead to a breakaway from Korea. The series on his stick. He doesn't score, but he takes the penalty. And that one's just maddening. Why is that a penalty? Like, why is that a penalty? As Paul Korea, Dandino, and Wisniewski all with 4 penalties each here. This is only game 5. 4 penalties each. They're going to put McCannon at center for this one. Great idea. Henrik on the right wing loses the puck to Legwand on the left. Legwand just going for a skate. Here comes Sedin dumping it down there. Tosca wins the race in the corner, dumps it down. Pitkinen misses it to Biron. Biron just shoots it all the way back down. Big hit there. Oh, a penalty coming up. They're going to call that again. Of course they're going to call it. Of course they're going to call that. Another penalty here coming out to the trash. Henrik Sedin. Refs, man. Refs. That call was egregious. And the ref you suck chants are ringing out here through the rafters of the landfill center. You just got to hope they don't start throwing garbage on the ice, as is customary after big wins. That could result in a disqualification. 12 seconds to go on the penalty here. Daniel gets it to center. One-time pass and a huge save by Tosco, which leads to a breakaway for Legwand. And he draws. Oh, that's going to be a penalty shot, isn't it? Let's see what happens here. We're into the 8th period now. A touch-up. This has got to be, and it is, penalty shot for Legwand here in the 8th period here, 4th over. What is he doing? Is this some sort of respect thing there? You don't take a penalty shot that deep in overtime? You were dragged down in a breakaway. That wasn't a goofy call. That wasn't one of those weird penalty shot calls in the corner. That was legit. Sikora's got a breakaway. He hits the goalie. No call there. What's going on here? No call on Sikora hitting the goalie. Korea's got a call on that twice tonight, just touching the goalie a little bit. Alfredson now at the blue line, circles back, chips it in. Sedin's first on the puck, gets the pass up to Sikora. Sikora looking for the breakaway pass to Henrik, but didn't happen. This is going to be Legwand now. Some sort of gentleman's agreement in this game not to win it on a penalty shot. Number 22, big hit right there. Sedin hammered down. He was the one delivering the big checks earlier in this series. Haven't seen one from him in a while. Alfredson loses the puck. Here comes Sedin. Behind the net. This is Henrik. You can tell them apart because they wear different jersey numbers. Henrik again, looking to get around Dandino. Great defensive play. Coughs it up. Just gives it away to Wisniewski on the breakaway. I think it surprised him there. Didn't know what to do. Here comes Sedin again. One-time pass in front to Sikora is intercepted by Korea. Over to Legwand. Hard to believe this is just a 1-1 tie here as we approach going in. We've almost played 25 minutes of overtime. 5 periods of overtime almost ticked away here. Big hit there behind the net. Sikora's got it. Be careful they're coming out in front. And who is going to mercifully finally put this game to an end? Remember back in game number 4 when the Taipei Typhoon had a 3-1 lead and it looked like it was over? Whoa, what a different world we live in now here. Sedin looking for the trick shot there. I like that. Maybe Tosco's going to get caught sneaking around to cover the other side. Henrik touches it. Face-off coming up here. 25 minutes pass. We're in the 6th overtime after 3 regulations. My goodness. My back is killing me. Korea with the chance. And Biron makes the save. Here comes Daniel behind the net. Not a great pass. Out to Pitkinen, though. Niinema back to Pitkinen. He's got around his defender. One-time pass in front, intercepted by Korea. And the 2 players now are putting on a defensive clinic. No one wants to give an inch except the referee, exercising his angry inch to call another penalty in this game. Daniel, that's his 2nd of overtime. That's how long this has gone on. Players have taken multiple penalties in overtime. I don't know what the record is, and I'm sure that somewhere it's charted. We've got to be in record territory now, right? Have we had an overtime game past the 25-minute mark before? This is something else. Biron gets it out there to Pitkinen. Pitkinen hammered down by Wisniewski, leads to Alfredson with a chance. Gets around his man, but Biron's right there to flash the leather. Here comes Sedin. He's stopped from behind, dumped all the way down the ice. Biron's got it. Passes it dangerously to Pitkinen, over to Sikora. Dumps it around behind the net. Sedin's first. The net's wide open. What a huge save. Toskala came back. Oh my goodness. Henrik had that net wide open and Toskala came right back across. How did that game not end on Henrik's stick right there? Double overtime hero. And by double, I mean 2 overtimes in a row, not the fact that we're almost set to be septuple overtime here at some point soon. Sikora, what a chance, what a time this would be for him to score again. Hasn't scored, I think, since game 3. And we've got an icing here. Oh my goodness, 70-47 to go in overtime. We're approaching 30 freaking minutes of overtime. This is unheard of. We are in completely uncharted territory now. Anything goes. And unfortunately for the fans, they always stop alcohol sales halfway through the third period. So everyone's sobering up. Maybe they can do some like DoorDash to get alcohol delivered to the arena, but probably no reentry, right? So, this is tough. This is tough. There might be, although we're getting to a point where there's time to make moonshine. That's how long it's taken here to play this game. Happy birthday to everyone's had a birthday over the course of this game. Congratulations on being another year older. Patrick Stewart, though, still looks the exact same age. Don't know how it happened. Him and Paul Rudd, ageless. In that Paul Rudd looks young forever, and Patrick Stewart has looked like he's 80 since the 80s. See, I've talked about everything there is in hockey now. There's no more hockey to talk about. We're talking about Star Trek and Ant-Man now. Or Magneto, or X-Men and Friends. It's up to you. Another penalty coming up here. 68 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in overtime. Minds are melting as Niinema now matches, with 4 penalties, matches Danilo, Wisnowski, and Korea for the most. Penalties are starting to even up a little bit. Toskala comes out of the net. Both goalies have made some great saves, and I can't blame Toskala for holding on to the puck there. Everyone's tired. They're exhausted. The intermissions here aren't actually happening because it's just 99 minutes of time. They haven't had a break. They can't go to the bathroom. They can't have pizza. If this was Roberto Luongo here, he'd just have to poop his pants. He couldn't even go to the bathroom in the time he had. Here comes Korea. Stolen away. Sikora comes in, and he won't score. Toskala gets it up to Dandino, who won't score. There's a save by the goalie, and once again, nobody scored. Given away, stolen away. Paul Korea now today. Penalty coming up. It's going to go against Taipei. That's why the referee is going to have tendonitis in his shoulder from all the times he's raised his hand tonight. Oh, timeout. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Alfredson to the box. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least we're consistent. 5 different players now have 4 penalties in the series. We're approaching. There's okay. At least there's a good save. There we go, Toskala. Dump down the ice. Biron's got it. One time. Oh, and he missed the net. Oh, Henrik had that one, but he missed the net. Biron just gives it away to Korea. He's getting tired out there. Everyone's getting tired. We passed the 65-minute mark. Unreal. Pitkanen behind the net. Curls back. One-time chance for Sikora. And of course, it's a save. No one's going to score. We're going to be playing this game forever. This is the game that wouldn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started playing it, not knowing what they've done, and they'll continue playing it forever, just for fun. Alfredson's out for the game, though. That's a change. On that hit, Alfredson's gone. Who are we going to bring in here? With Alfredson out, are we going to see Travis Zajac? You know what? Just bring in Travis Zajac. Let's get some fresh legs in here. He hasn't already played 3 hockey games tonight. Let's do it. Not going to happen. Penalty coming up here. Niinema takes over the penalty lead now. 1-1 here. Game number 5. Another penalty coming up. This is fantastic. Going to Taipei again. One-time chance for Sikora, blocked in front by Dandino. And we're going to get a... Oh, no, this is going to even things out. Not a 5-on-3. Back to 4-on-4. Dean McCannon, the last player who's played for Taipei to take a penalty. Zajac hasn't played yet, so he can't be blamed for not taking a penalty. All right, Sedin on defense. Fake shot by Daniel. Has a chance in front, but of course there's Dandino blocking the Sunnyvale special. Great defensive play here. Still 1-1 after just an absolute buttload of hockey. And Legwan just wide. Oh, and there's a goal! Korea did it! Korea did it! 62:04. I'm writing that down. 62:04 of overtime. Paul Korea with his 5th goal of the series in the craziest battle we've ever had. And Taipei is going on to the 3rd round. And the Sumter Trash are just absolutely devastated. They're vomiting with rage on the ice. Several fans have committed suicide. This is the worst loss. I mean, because of the amount of time, right? Like, wow. Wow. 37-54 into overtime with the Yinzer winner. What else are people saying? I haven't been able to go and check on the commentary for a long time. Whoa. Yeah, hands are sore. Night's vision. My hands are sore watching this. Yes. Intercepted by Korea always makes me laugh. Oh, OT way longer than regulation. Great thumb endurance. Oh, a message from the Exotic Dancers Union to remind you that a lap dance is a professional service and not, in fact, better when the stripper is crying. Yeah. Thank you, Exotic Dancers. Was that the Bloodhound Gang? A lap dance is better when the stripper is crying. I feel that. Let's go Rangers! Yes. Did they win tonight? I was so caught up in this. They were playing Flint tonight. It's a rare Friday night when I'm not at the Kitchener Rangers game because they're on the road. Kitchener Rangers versus Flint. Thank you. Everyone's saying great call, Moses. I love this. It's a great time. Come on, Rangers. They win 3-2. Kitchener Rangers win 3-2 in overtime. Another overtime. Oh my goodness. They came back from down 4-1 against Sault Ste. Marie on Wednesday. Win it in overtime. This is a lot of fun. This is, yeah, definitely let's go together to some Rangers games. Whoa, let's go Rangers. I'm sorry, I'm a little loopy now. I didn't even get through the beer, but I still feel a little loopy. Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. Best of luck to the competitors tomorrow to get Pagami versus Thunder Bay in the next round 2 battle to decide who's going to play the Taipei Typhoon in round number 3. I'm going to be watching the Royal Rumble, but if it ends in time, like if Sean wants to start this series like 11 o'clock tomorrow night after CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, then we could do that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love doing this. It's so much fun. Talking to myself is one of my favorite things to do. I love you all. Have a great night. And remember, friends, you don't hate Mondays. You just hate capitalism. Have a great night.